So over the past couple of years, there has been a huge influx in new coaches, consultants, or course sellers documenting their journey, as you can see on this tiny graph right here, especially since this guy right here just blew up the entire format, like with the POV vlogs, which means that the bar is only getting higher and higher when it comes to building a lean acquisition pipeline, organic acquisition pipeline through documenting. It's only getting harder and harder. But here is the thing, there is a catch. This system is flawed, and especially when it comes to building a lean acquisition pipeline for your coaching or consulting or course selling business. So if you manage to solve this, you will literally be playing chess while everyone else will be playing checkers. Now, luckily for you, I have found a way to solve this, and I call it vlog loops, as you can see right here. But it is blurred because I wanna keep you watching, and especially since you will not be able to understand this unless you first understand how or why the other model is flawed. So let me show you exactly why that is. The main reason that it is flawed is because of positioning. Essentially, these people or the founders or coach consultants, however you name them, vlogging or doing POV vlogs or documenting the journey in general, they're positioning themselves at the center of the world, at the center of each vlog, which kind of makes sense to be positioning themselves as the hero, because like it's their vlog, right? Who is about to be a hero? But there is a problem that comes with that, and there is a way to solve this, so stick around. When you're positioning yourself as the hero, the audience cannot be the hero and cannot be a buyer, because first of all, imagine someone that is genuinely locked in and dialed in towards achieving their goal. Do you think that that person is gonna spend an hour every single week watching your drama? Like, how does this? It just cognitive overload. They won't really care, right? They're just focused on their goal. So they only care. The only content they watch is content that shows them how they can get this thing right here, like fast, easy, and guaranteed results. That's all they want. And probably your vlogs currently, if you are planning on doing vlogs, or you are doing vlogs, or have never started doing vlogs, are not doing that. So they will not watch. There's no motive for them in order to watch. And therefore, because you're not attracting heroes, you end up attracting spectators, and there is a big difference between the two. The hero wants to get rich but goes this way. The spectator wants to get rich but goes this way. That's the easiest way I could explain this, right? Let me just explain this real quick. So these people, spectators, have a psychological need for progress. They crave that. But since they're lazy or for whatever reason, instead of doing the work and channeling that energy towards doing work, they channel that energy towards watching others do the work and get rich and evolve, right? And they think that it's actually helping them, while in reality, it is not doing nothing. So even if they watch your content, they will not buy, they will not get results, even if they somehow buy, and the only thing they do is they get views, which is generally pointless because all of those boxes are not ticked. And let's not forget that every single vlog is a pure mess. It switches from scene to scene without giving you any context or understanding of what's going on, and just oh, we're in Cape Town, oh, we're in Saint-Tropez, oh, we're in Monaco. You don't understand anything. You don't understand anything about their business, right? So how do we solve this? Well, it is very simple, and this is a system that I call the vlog loop. Now, I tried my absolute best to condense this into the simplest form as possible, and this is what I came up with. So essentially, we are documenting based on the fundamentals of pursuing anything, or specifically running a business, right? And what are those fundamentals? Well, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, the only thing you have to do every single day is solve problems. Problem, solution, problem, solution, problem, solution. That's our life, right? So that's what we document to, first of all, allow people to understand what is happening, which is already, putting us ahead of those people, but we can do even better. So in between those two events, I don't think there's any other way of explaining it too, there are a couple of variables, and these variables are, first of all, the lessons, the value to be learned from from the problem to the solution. Value needs to be created to go from, problem to solution. That problem may be one of your clients, has a funnel that's not converting. If you're helping, people, with funnels, that's an example. One of your clients has a non-converting funnel, and you help them. The problem is not converting, and the solution is converting. In between that, there has to, some value needs to be generated, right? Otherwise, the problem is not solved. It just makes sense. So this is the value that you share. The problem can either be for your clients, for yourself, or anything. There is value in between those, and share this value I will create another video when it comes to sharing the correct amount of type of value. So subscribe for that. No, you get the solution right after there's a problem. You share the value. You've already given them something that appeals to them because it helps them get what they want. So we're already giving them a reason to continue watching. Now, once you get the solution, what you want to do is that you want to show the impact. You want to show to Jane care. For example, your client Jack just managed to scale to $100,000 per month after finally increasing his, let's say, metric like show up rate from 50% to 70%. Just like a simple metric. You press record and show and say, guys, I'm so grateful that Jack was able to scale the hurricane month. This was his dream for so long, and I'm so grateful that I had the chance to help Jack get to where he's today. I'm so grateful, and I hope to genuinely show more people how they can get this, because it genuinely fulfills me and fills their bank accounts. This just shows that you genuinely care and creates a connection between the viewer or the potential buyer, because they will buy after you do this, and you, right? And show them that X person or you genuinely care about your clients, right? Which what many people don't really do. And if you do it this way, the connection is just insane. So finally, if you are the type of person who really likes to celebrate, for example, going to fancy dinners, going to a vacation or something, after you solve a very big problem, and not like I finally got my tags again verified, which I'm not sure if it's a real term, but just a very big problem. For example, finally scaling a higher month, to celebrate, you also document that. For example, you on a vacation, do you document that? But right now, this makes sense because all of this took place. Because most people, honestly, are just sharing this, the celebration, the fun stuff, like going to the Monaco Grand Prix, going to whatever it may be, right? I know that these people are spending 99% of their lives just behind a laptop working. But if they're not showing that, then it's not documentation. Like, when it comes to documentation, it's go hard or go home. Go all in and show everything or as much as you can. I mean, if you have some ideas, it could not work, but show as much as you can. And yeah, that's one thing. So you celebrate and to show that it's kind of relatable. You're a real person, like I'm a real person. So yeah. Now, essentially, when you're doing this, there is a digestible storyline because it goes from problem to solution, similar to that. And let me just keep this in, so it's chiseled in stone. And it also solves problems for the viewer, similar to that. And it's also creating reciprocity and show that you care and all of that. So let me also check that. Oh, and therefore, it is attracting buyers. Now, there is a slight problem with that, and that problem is that it is kind of hard to scale in of itself because people have no reason to click, because their mind has been programmed to think that vlog equals drama equals cognitive load, or bad cognitive load equals no productivity, right? So they will not watch. So to get them to watch, you need to approach it from like the back door, essentially. You can get them to watch either through short form content clips, where you just clip the parts where there is value, so that it tells them that, guys, you get value through this, so that they later are interested in watching the vlog. Or you do this through value-led short form content or long form content. So after sharing all this value, you say, or you add an end card to YouTube video to the vlog. Simple as that. Now, as I said previously, I will create a video on how you can create valuable content, educational content that would genuinely add revenue to your business and much more than you think. So subscribe for that. But if you already have this, just add an end card to the vlog if you plan on doing this, which you should. So this is pretty much the entire system. Take care. Bye. By the way, if you're a coach, consultant, or course seller and you want to help you implement this entire system amongst many others, your own brand, your own organic acquisition pipeline, so that you can scale faster and farther without having to worry about posting on every single day or having to worry about scaling something that growth hate, there's an description for you to click in order to book a call with us. Now, don't worry, it's not like a persuasive sales call. Honestly, my goal with this is to try my absolute best to point you in that direction, even if that means me not securing a partnership. So, if this resonates, you can click the link and book a call. If not, that's entirely fine as well. I don't really care if you do or not, so yeah, take care. Bye.